been a long time, man. I think it's been like 3 weeks, or like 3 weeks plus since we've uploaded a video. We've received tons and tons and tons of comments, subscribers, views in those 3 weeks where we haven't been posting, and that's super sick to see. Yeah, I love reading the comments, dude. So keep dropping comments, dude. Ask questions. If you don't want to drop a comment because you don't have a YouTube account, feel free to message me, Martine. But any questions, any preguntas you might have. Without further ado, man, let's get into the list. The first one we're going to be talking about is the Harley-Davidson Iron 883. The sports has been around a long fucking time. I mean, I think it came out in the 50s. So I'll put a picture up on the screen right now to give you a picture of what it looks like. It's your standard Harley-Davidson cruiser. So breaking into or talking about some of the specifications of the bike. It's a 5-speed, so you don't get the extra gear for some of the highway riding that people would do normally on a different bike. It's also belt driven, so if you don't know, motorcycles use a chain or a belt to drive the back wheel. So what happens with a belt driven motorcycle is you get a little bit less maintenance. I think some of the Harleys that have belts are like rated for, I don't know, some crazy ass number. I'll say like 80,000 miles. Don't quote me on that because I don't know if it's true or not, but it's something crazy like that where you don't have to adjust the belt. It's just there, you know, which is sick because it takes a little bit of the maintenance cost down. Another thing about the Harley is you're gonna get a little bit lower seat ride, you know, compared to a you know, a sport bike or an adventure bike, which is cool because, you know, a lot of short riders can be on there and flat foot the bike and be comfortable at stoplights and stuff, not tippy-toeing, or what's the word I'm looking for? Flamingoing. That's where you put one foot on the peg and the other foot on the ground. And yes, that is what Ben B does. Also, another thing about the Iron 883, it's got somewhat of a smaller tank, so you're not going to be going long distances with the stock tank. So that's why I've seen a lot of people, they swap out bigger tanks so they don't have to stop as often. Don't get me wrong, it's still a pretty big tank. Number 2 on the list, it's going to be the Yamaha R3. It is going to be a chain belt, not like the Harley where it's a belt. So with the chain, you're going to get a little bit more maintenance. You know, you have to adjust the chain, lubricate the chain. On the Yamaha R3, you also get a 6-speed manual transmission. So one more gear than the Harley, which is cool. You're going to kind of get a little bit of an intro into the sport bike world. It's super cool. A lot of cool people in the sport bike realm. Same with the Harley realm or the cruiser people. You also get a little bit of a higher seat on a Yamaha R3. All in all, Yamaha, they make good motorcycles, and the R3 is a good platform to get into the world of motorcycles. As the first motorcycle I ever been on, so I can vouch, super easy, extremely forgiving. It's not like you're gonna get on it and immediately like get intimidated by it. Throttle's very fucking easy to handle. It's a good beginner bike, and I think out of these 3, I would recommend this bike, the Yamaha R3, as the #1 starter bike to get your feet wet, to dip your feet in the pool of motorcycle. And that's going to lead us to our 3rd bike, and probably the best bike in the history of motorcycles. It's the Yamaha MT-07. Nah, I'm just kidding. But if you haven't seen why I think the FC-07, MT-07 is a really good starter bike, check out that video. I'll put a little card there. But in all seriousness, the 3rd bike on the list is the Suzuki DRZ 400. Super nice bike. The DRZ is a single cylinder. It is a 5-speed. Me personally, I think the 5 speeds are kind of weird, or just kind of odd. I think odd is the best word. If you're doing a lot of freeway stuff, I think 6-speed is the way to go if you do freeway stuff. But getting around town, cruising around town. Also with the DRZ, you're going to get the highest seat height out of all 3 of these bikes. So if you're a taller gentleman, unlike myself, then this would be a good bike for you. You also get kind of that dirt bike feel. Hey, guy. Alright, man, well, there you have it. There's the top 3 best starter bikes from Ben B. If you like the content, make sure to drop a like. If you want to see more, man, hit the subscribe button. With all that being said, I love you. Thank you.